hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Terrific. Thank you, guys. I wanted to welcome everybody to the call today. I'm actually, this is a very exciting call for me. And it's actually a very exciting call for the company as well. The month of May actually marks our 2-year anniversary in business. So this is 2 years in business. And the reason that that's a special time, basically 2 years, is, as a lot of companies have issues and difficulties their first couple years in business. I can tell you that for our business, we've been actually, as a company, profitable since the second month in business. We've got no debt, and we're perfectly positioned to take advantage of the trends that are happening in the future and the trends that are happening right now to be able to dramatically improve the lifestyles of our affiliates all around the world. So, that we've got after 2 years, we've got a very healthy company. We've made a ton of progress. We've got a great foundation that's been set. And that's some of what I want to share with you today. I want to kind of give you a little bit of a look back and let you know kind of where we've been, give you some results as to what we've done, and then also what you can expect from us here at corporate, really in the next 6 months, in the 6-month time period, and what that means to you. So, the first thing I want to talk about is really kind of our positioning. And this is a graph that just shows our growth here. And this is just literally not even a year yet. This is from July of 2013. And if you look at our growth, in that time period, we've grown over 325%. Now, the ideal situation with regards to network marketing and direct sales is to position yourself with a company just as it's going to go into significant momentum, and then hope it becomes a legacy company like an Avon, an Amway, an Herbalife, a Nu Skin, companies that are around for 20, 30, 40 years. And this is really where we're at right now. We've had great growth. But we haven't gone into the hyper growth yet that you'll see that I'm going to share with you a little bit later on with some companies. And those are the times when it will dramatically impact you and your family's lives. And we've already changed lives. Just in 2 years, we've already significantly impacted many lives around the world. We've created 6-figure incomes. We dramatically, even if people are looking for an additional $200, $300, $500 a month, to the people that basically have been looking for full-time incomes, for 6-figure incomes. We've had our first 7-figure earner as well. So we've already dramatically changed lives. And again, we are just beginning. I want to talk a little bit about the evolution of our products, our technology, and our partnership, because here's what we've really done in 2 years. Not only have we developed our website, but we've also developed our partnerships. And we've actually developed a mobile app that you're going to see an upgrade on here in a couple months. But the partnerships that we've had, we've actually put together partnerships with some of the largest affiliate networks all around the world. The commission junctions, the link shares out here in the U.S., in Europe with Xanax and with Affiliate Window, in Asia with the OMG network, in Russia with GeoSloan and Admedad now as well. So we've developed partnerships and relationships with the largest affiliate networks in the world, and representing, companies, hundreds of thousands of companies and their products and services. And the reality is we've only just begun. We know that we're in the right place at the right time, and we know that our timing is superb. And as a business and as a business person, it's really about timing and trends. It's about positioning yourself in front of the right trends at the right time and then being able to execute. And let me just tell you a little bit about timing and trends and kind of give you a little bit of empirical data behind this. In 2012, Walmart, which is the largest retailer in the world, invested $350 million in their e-commerce initiatives. A lot of people would say, if you ask the question, what's the biggest shopping day of the year for Walmart, a lot of people would say it's Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But the reality is Walmart's biggest shopping day last year was 2013. And the reason they're doing this is because Amazon is basically cleaning their clock, to put it bluntly. But because of this investment, and not only has Amazon done, or has Walmart done this, but they in the last 2 years have acquired 12 other e-commerce companies in the last 2 years. And with those acquisitions and with this investment, they actually opened an office in Silicon Valley so they could attract some of the top people out there for their e-commerce initiatives. And they actually grew last year faster than Amazon did in their e-commerce revenue. They grew 30%, where Amazon only grew 20%. So it's starting. So these investments are starting to pay off. But what Walmart realizes is that their customer it wants and the evolution, and basically what's happening with their customer base is they're looking more and more not only to getting the best deals on products and services, but the convenience of being able to shop online and then either have the product delivered directly to their door, or them going into the store and being able to pick up that product. So, last year they did $10 billion in e-commerce. Amazon still did $80 billion. And then, when you look at these trends, you've got a company here that you're going to see go public in the United States. It's an Asian company called Alibaba. And Alibaba is actually, if you look at their growth, they're going to actually, when they go public here in the United States, they're going to have a bigger public offering than Facebook, where their market capitalization is going to be bigger on their public offering day than Facebook. Alibaba is a Chinese e-commerce company, and they right now are actually growing at 40% every 3 months. So, this is not a phenomenon when you look at e-commerce and you look at the growth of e-commerce. This is not just something that's happening in North America and Europe. This is happening all over the world. So when the biggest retailer in the world says their future is e-commerce, you know that Shopping Sherlock is in the right place at the right time. This is from CNBC, and this was from the last the holiday shopping season that just ended in 2013. If you look at this, online sales for the holiday period actually overtook brick and mortar here in the United States. Cyber Monday sales surged to a new record. Growth online was substantially up while on the other hand you look at sales that actually happened in the brick and mortar, going into stores, going into malls, was actually sluggish. It was slow, yet online sales continues to surge. Cyber Monday sales rose 16% to a record $2.29 billion. And then if you look at this, again, talking a little bit about not only the trend of the economy and what's happening basically with e-commerce and the growth of e-commerce, this just came out from ABC News, and this came out in April. And if you look at this, it talks about the shocking facts about the financial security of Americans. And I know that this is something that's also a worldwide phenomenon. But if you look at that second paragraph, 40% of individuals in the U.S. say they could not or probably could not come up with $2,000 if an unexpected need arose. So here you are basically where you've got people that are, struggling financially. You have a huge trend in growth area in e-commerce and the way people are using the internet and mobile to be able to find the best deals on products and services and buy those products and services. Our timing with Shopping Sherlock is really impeccable. And you're going to see this trend continue to evolve here over the next 10 years. And let me tell you a little bit about why Shopping Sherlock. What makes us unique? Why are we so well positioned to be able to capitalize on these trends and provide a solution for people to be able to change and impact their lives? First and foremost, we are the one place that people can find the best deal, the best prices, daily deals, coupons, and cash back. You do that in one specific place. And here's the other thing, where other companies in our industry will sell one product or a few products. So they'll concentrate maybe in a specific area like skincare or nutrition, where they'll have one product, or weight loss, where they'll have one product, or be able to have a few, different products that are within that line. We have everything. We are not limited to one product or product line. You can buy any product using Shopping Sherlock, using our product, and find the best deal on that product. And again, we have everything, and we've got it for the best price. Now, I don't want to really, dwell on this, but here, just to kind of give you an idea, and I'm just going to have that slide up, very briefly. But here's the thing that also a lot of companies are having to overcome right now that are product-based companies. So what happens if you get involved in a skincare company, or you get involved in a weight loss company, or you get involved in a nutritional company? Because of the fact that they usually have fairly decent monthly auto ships that you need to pay, a lot of people, have product, and then if they're not making money because of the fact that, people, the usual, and let me kind of tell you this as not only an investor in the network marketing space, but a consultant for several network marketing companies, putting the CEO in place in one. If you're a product company, you're going to generally look for a 7 times markup. And you're going to look for that markup. So if you've got a product that actually costs you $10 to manufacture, you're going to try and get $70 for that product, basically to the distributor. And then if you get the $70 of that product to the distributor, by the time there's taxes and shipping and so forth, that's usually $100 to $100 and maybe $20 to the time the product comes to your door. Now, the reality is that, and then what they'll do is they'll look to, and they do that because they want to pay out to the commissions to the network marketing industry. So if they get $70 for a product that costs them $10, typically they'll then pay out on a BB to CB, usually 70% BB to CB or what have you. So they'll pay out on $50 of that, and they'll actually pay out 50% of that. So you're looking at a $35 payout, or a $40 payout on a $70 product. And you can verify that because a lot of these companies are public companies, so you can see what their sales are, and you can see how much they pay out in commissions. And so what happens is that as people get these products, and for whatever reason they leave network marketing, they're going to put these products up on eBay or on Craigslist or something along those lines. And so people, when they do their research in a network marketing company and they Google it, they're going to see these products a lot of times that are priced below what the distributor can actually get it for on wholesale. And that's a tough, that's really a tough obstacle and a tough argument to be able to overcome, that people that are getting started in this business have to overcome. The great thing also about our company is that you can also earn money even when people say no, because we give our product away for free. We've developed an incredibly valuable product. The product not only finds the best deals on products and services, but you can brand your product as well. So if you're a small business or what have you, you can brand the product. So as you give it away, your branding is right there. You can create coupons and specials and be able to deliver that. You can have value add for your customers and so forth. You give our product away for free, and you make money as people benefit from the use of the product, and you build a team of people that do the same thing. And I'll tell you, the free model works. If you look at Facebook, you look at Google, you look at Twitter. Now, the difference between Facebook, for example, and I use this, I say this a lot with people, is that, when you look at Facebook, the reality is that who built Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg built the platform for Facebook, but we're the ones that built Facebook. We're the ones that invited our friends to be able to come and sign up for Facebook. We're the ones that provide the content that continue to get people to come back, on a daily basis, that then Facebook monetizes by putting ads up and selling advertising both on their website and on their mobile. So we're the ones that built Facebook. And what did we make for basically? What were we compensated for building Facebook? Nothing. And that's the difference really with Shopping Sherlock. We position you in front of this incredible trend of e-commerce and mobile commerce. You give it away for free, and this time you're compensated for that. and you get a chance to be able to participate again in some of the biggest trends that are happening around the world today. So let me talk about a little bit about what's next and what you can expect from our company. We're going to continue to evolve the product. We've got our mobile app that's coming out here in July, and the mobile app is going to be a great product. Not only is it going to do price comparison for you, so you could be out somewhere, for example, and see a product that you're interested in buying, and you can instantly find out where you can get the best deal for that product, so you make a decision whether or not you want to buy it or not. It'll also house coupons and daily deals and so forth, and it's all geolocation based. So if you're out in a specific area, say you're out in London, England, and you are basically interested in a restaurant, interested in a spa, interested in going somewhere, it'll show you who's got basically daily deals, who's got specials, who's got offerings, and it'll allow our companies, basically our small businesses, to make offerings as well to be able to give you discounts and specials on their products and services. So you're going to see our mobile app. We're extremely excited about that because mobile is also the future of our company, and I'm going to share some stats with you that I think you'll find very interesting on mobile. We're also going to improve our marketing system. Not only do we have a marketing system that's included in our program right now, but on our mobile app, you're going to see a marketing system where you can go right to your contact list, send out information about our company, and then if somebody basically takes an action, they watch a video or whatever, it'll give you a push notification and let you know that the person you sent the information is engaging, and give you a perfect opportunity to be able to call them about the product and about the offering, as well as being able to very easily have not only you but your customers be able to share the app so that they can benefit and you can make additional usage income as well. We're looking, and speaking of that usage income, the goal is to get it here by the end of the year to $4 per Sherlock that you give away every time you give away the product. Not only are we increasing the value, increasing the engagement with our new partners with this, but this is the goal, so that every time you give one away that people are using, you'll be able to make $4. That's a goal for the company. Right now, we're at $1.50 per Sherlock, but the goal is to get it to $4 by the end of the year. And then also, you're going to see the expansion into new countries as well. The great thing about our product is that, other than, again, a product-based company where if you're going into a new country, you've got to basically look at manufacturing, warehousing, shipping, tariffs, basically from being able to ship that product to other countries. You've got to get the approval of the government a lot of times with regards to licenses and so forth to be able to do business with those products in our company. As an internet-based company, we can do business all over the world, and we don't have to worry about those other, the manufacturing, the warehousing, the shipping. Our partners do all that for us, and consequently, because of that, we pay out 68% of everything that comes into this company, as compared to a lot of the other companies that are basically somewhere in the 40 to 45% range with regards to their payouts. And you can build the business basically anywhere in the world. So we're going to be also expanding into new countries. We just launched Sweden. We've got some additional expansion that's happening right now in Russia. But really, the world is your oyster with shopping Sherlock. And again, if you look at part of what we talked about before was really growth curves and what's possible in this industry. Here's an excellent example, and I want to really, I want to highlight some of these companies because they've done a great job, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to use these companies to really show you what's possible with shopping Sherlock. So here's a company by Salas that literally, started, I believe, in 2003. In 2005, they reached $250,000 in monthly sales. They almost basically went out of business. They were able to recruit some additional capital. They changed their marketing program. They basically, with regards to the way that they were pitching their products, so it was a weight loss company. And in 2012, if you look at this, by 2008, they were roughly at the end of 2008. $24 million. By 2012, they went to $623 million in sales. Now, they've gone backwards a little bit since then, but imagine being in that curve where you're a representative, basically, and you've built a group, and the company experiences that kind of growth. Look at Sensi, and the reason I know Sensi is, I had invested in a company that actually was in talks to be able to buy or merge with Sensi in 2004. They started again in 2003. If you look at them, they were flat basically in sales, and through 2006. For the first 3 years, they struggled. They lost money. And if you look at them then in 2007, and then you look what happened in a 4-year time period to $540 million in sales. Again, these are the stories and the possibilities that can happen with network marketing companies. They start to go into momentum, and then they have hyper growth. Imagine being in that situation with Shopping Sherlock as we continued that now to look to be able to, since we've got the foundation, move to scale and go into hyper growth. And again, Sensi, this was pretty much North America that they achieved these results. We've got an opportunity that's all over the world. Look at Isagenix. Here's Isagenix again. Look at them in 2002. Look at this growth curve, another weight loss company. So the point that I'm making is we are in a great position, and you are in a great position to be able to build your team, give our product away, and reap the benefits as e-commerce continues to explode worldwide, but also as Shopping Sherlock continues to grow. So let's talk a little bit about Shopping Sherlock. I want to talk, not only I want to get back to looking at the market that we're in and why I believe we're so well positioned, and consequently you're so well positioned to take advantage of this. By 2020, e-commerce and mobile commerce will be $5 trillion. Now, here, just to put this into context and give you some information about it. In 2003, e-commerce was $55 billion. In 2012, it went from $55 billion to $1 trillion. In 9 years, it went to $1 trillion. In 2013, it was $1.29 trillion. I, as a businessman, have never seen a $1 trillion industry that's still growing at 20% per year. And if you look at the factors, it's only just begun with e-commerce and mobile commerce. The growth in mobile, when you look at some of the things that are basically going to get us to that $5 trillion range, if you look at the growth in mobile and how people are basically using mobile, not only to be able to search for the best deals, but also now to start to make payments online. You're seeing more and more what's called m-commerce, mobile commerce, e-wallets that are basically coming out. You're seeing more and more of that around the world. I just had a discussion, last night with a gentleman that's doing business in Indonesia, and he said the growth of e-wallet companies out there and mobile payments is absolutely astonishing. So you're looking at basically the growth in mobile, the growth in payment options online to be able to pay for product. And then you're also looking at what's going to be the next biggest disruption in both on the internet and also on mobile, and that's small business. More and more small businesses are going to be not only creating their own websites, creating e-commerce platforms, but also optimizing their sites for mobile, because that's where their customers are, and that's where what they're demanding. And if they don't go ahead and do that, they're going to be left behind. So you're going to see more and more growth now that the internet has already disrupted so many different industries, but now you're going to see more and more growth in small business and their adoption. And you also have the fact that the delivery logistics are constantly improving as to the way people are delivering product. They're in the situation they've got Google right now, and Amazon actually now have a program their pilot program that they're launching that says if you buy a product by noon, they will have it delivered to you same day. And they're doing that in certain cities and basically testing it to be able to roll it out. In order to be able to take advantage of that, we also have created a retail program called Best in Social. And Best in Social is basically for small businesses. What it does is it optimizes that small business. So as people search locally for that business, it'll be on the first or second page of Google. And what we do with that is we also give them their own blog, and at the same time we optimize their site for mobile. And so that's Best in Social. And just to give you an idea, if you look again at the trends, if you look at desktop local search, people that are basically looking locally, in 2011 it was 54.9 billion queries for people that were looking for products or services locally. And what I mean by that is if you were looking for an accountant, or you were looking for a dentist, or you were looking for a spa, you would put accountant Los Angeles or dentist Los Angeles, so you look locally. Mobile local search had 19.7 billion queries. But look at it in just 2 years. Local search went from 19.7 billion queries to 46 billion queries. It almost tripled in 2 years. And that basically shows the future of mobile and mobile commerce and what's possible. And if you look at desktop, it went to 69.2 billion hits. And here's the thing, okay, when you look at it, the growth in mobile, particularly with online directories and resources, presents a clear opportunity for local search companies to promote their tools to connect businesses to consumers, which is right in the space where we are also with our new product, Best in Social. And one of the kind of the cool things about this is, so if you look at it also, local search via mobile devices, more and which also includes tablets more than quadrupled in 2012. And again, this growth means that local businesses need to reevaluate their mobile advertising strategies. And here's the other thing that's an interesting fact that I think will make sense to you. When you're out and you're using your mobile device and you're interested in a product or service, consumers who are using mobile search are more likely looking for instant information and are more likely to make a buying decision when they're using their mobile device and they're out in a certain geographic area. They're not as much they're doing their research, but they're more apt to make a buying decision when they're searching using their mobile phone, especially when they're out in a certain area. So what our product does, our Best in Social product, not only does it help to optimize their site for mobile, it allows them to create coupons and specials and deliver them that are geolocation based on the mobile device, to be able to take advantage of the people that are searching for mobile, that are looking for a deal, that are that are basically making buying decisions right there. And so that's part of Best in Social, our new product. And as from a commission, it's $479. The affiliate, basically, you get $200 for the sale, $50 goes to your sponsor. It's a great way. People that are looking to be able to put money in their pocket right away. This is a great tool, a great product to be able to do that. And it's paid the following week. So again, for people that are looking to be able to make money quickly, this is a good way to do it with a great product in a great marketplace whose timing is impeccable. And then on a monthly basis, it's $79 a month for the service, $15 for the affiliate, $5 for the sponsor. And I'll tell you, the one thing about small businesses, they don't have time to do the marketing. They're so busy running their small business that what we do is we provide a turnkey solution for them. We give them their own marketing team, and we literally do it for $479 and $79 a month. And then so you get, for the monthly, it's $79 per month, $15 to the affiliate, $5 to the sponsor, and then we also put one auto ship in the binary as well, in the binary program and the binary commissions. So let me tell you, here's what I'm most excited about. The next 10 years are going to be the golden age in e-commerce and mobile. There will be absolute fortunes being made. You've seen and heard the stories of people that have made significant money on the internet. You read about it all the time. A lot of these companies, unfortunately or fortunately, they get venture capital, it's significant startup capital to be able to get started, and then they scale. But you've seen and read the stories. What we do is we give finally the average person the ability to be able to position themselves in front of these incredible trends, to reward them for sharing our product, sharing our app, and building a team, and finally give the average person the chance to be able to participate in these incredible e-commerce and mobile revolutions and the evolution that's happening. And, as a businessman, here's kind of what we look at, and I want to put it in perspective for you guys. $5 trillion is basically what we're anticipating by 2020. If you look at a 10% market share, and again, one of the things that you look at is what percentage of that market can I get? What does it make sense? 10% of that market is $500 billion. 1% of that market is $50 billion. 1/10 of 1% of that market is $5 billion. So, here we're playing in a huge sandbox. The market is huge, and if we get just 1/10 of 1% of that market, it's $5 billion. It's a $5 billion company. And, on the webinar right now, everybody in this room, basically, that's on this webinar just got two and duplicated that for 12 months, sold two systems and duplicated that for 12 months. This is what you're looking at. You're looking at $205 million in sales, and you're looking at monthly auto ships of $17 million. And that's just basically going and finding two people that see it, that get it, and that want to position themselves in front of the trend and give away the product for free and build a team of people to do the same thing. So really, the question is going to be, what will your story be? You see this huge piece of the pie. You've got a chance to dramatically impact both your financial future as well as that of your family. You understand the growth of the space that we're in. In network marketing, it's about basically creating a program that's simple and duplicatable. There's nothing more simple than giving a product away for free, making money as people benefit from the use of the product, and then building a team of people that do the same thing. And the question is, are you going to get your piece? Because this company is, with our goal is to be $1 billion company. And so as we get there, are you going to claim your piece of that? And then, the other thing that we're really excited about that we started here this last year is our Pay It Forward program. There's too many companies out there that are basically making a significant amount of money and they're hoarding cash. They're, for whatever reason, they're concerned about the cost. They're concerned about Obamacare. For whatever reason, they're hoarding cash. They're not investing in their communities. They're not investing basically or giving money to the people that are bringing them business. They're hoarding cash. We've got a different mentality here. Our success basically is going to benefit those less fortunate. We had a Pay It Forward program last year that we launched where 10 families that were having issues or problems, we helped to make their holiday season. So that's something that we're really proud of. That's something that you're going to see continue here. And then lastly, one of the things that I want to see you guys at, we're about building for events. There's a big event happening. We do the Super Sundays also in England. We've got leadership meetings that we do. We've got meetings basically all over the world that we do. Our next major event is going to be our European convention. It's going to be September 20th and 21st in London. And I'm going to be there. A couple of our staff are basically going to be flying over the pond to be able to be there. We're expecting, about 1,000 people at that event. Hopefully more, but about 1,000 people. It's in 3 months. So, if I can give you any piece of advice, part of this business is about building for events. Get involved, get as many people as possible on your team that are at that event in London. It's going to be a great event, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of our distributors around the world who I have not yet met at that event. So, again, this was kind of about our anniversary. I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback as to where we've been, the success that we had so far, where we're planning on going, what we're working at corporate, and really what the opportunity is for you guys as Shopping Sherlock continues to position you in front of the trends, the incredible trends that are happening around the world, and, hoping that you develop basically your story. So as you see this incredible growth, which I know all of you basically understand and see, as you see this incredible growth, you can go out and basically get your piece of the pie. So with that, thank you very much. I appreciate being able to share with you, and have a great weekend. Bye for now.